Yo, what is up guys? Pilgrim here, back with another video, and today I am going to be giving you guys the official locked traits tier list for 2024. If you guys didn't see my last video, I did a tier list based on the weapons of this game, and for this one we're going to be doing the traits. Just like last video, this one's going to be for update 2, meaning that all the new stuff is going to be in, such as bars, you know, little predator eye. And yeah man, before we start, be sure to hit that like button down below and a subscribe button. Y'all boys are enemies a lot to me. And also, you know, be sure to join the Discord server down in the description below. But yeah man, let's get right into it. So the first one we got is lazy. Lazy makes it so that the person is more slower. And to be honest, this one's gonna go D tier. I mean, it says it in its name. Why would somebody want to be slower? That is just horrible. Next one we got is tired. Tired is probably the worst one in this entire thing. It basically just makes it so that you have less stamina. And dude, it does it so badly. Like, I never want to see this talent in a build. The next one we have is weak. Weak is also going to be one of the garbage ones. Gives a player less shot power. Again, who wants that? Next one we have is dwarf. It gives the player a smaller hitbox. Why are all the comments horrible in this game? All comments are going into the D tier. I'm going to be honest with you. Alright, now we're moving on to the rares. This one we got is heavy. Heavy makes it so that it gives the player more shot power, but at the same time they're slower. Heavy makes it so that the person has more shot power, but at the same time they're kind of slow. I don't really use this, and this is not really good in any builds, especially if it's making you slower. You're going to want to be fast on that field, so we're going to put it in C tier just due to the sole fact that D tier is utter garbage. Next one we have is surf. Now we're going to put this one up in A tier. Surf is super good for defense, especially since the extended hitbox it has. It's crazy. Basically, surf allows you to slide farther so that you're able to get the ball when you tackle. It's super good for defense. That surf with voracious is probably one of the most goated defense combos I've ever seen on this game. So we're going to put surfs at A tier. Next one we have is clamps. It gives a player better M2 range. This one is good, but I mean, if you really need it, then I don't really know what to say. If you put clamps with long legs, I don't know how big that hitbox is. I don't think anybody's ever tried that, but I don't really think it's that good, especially if you're using long legs, which is meta right now. If you want to add it, sure, but still, we're probably going to put it in C tier over heavy. Next one we have is powerhouse. I used powerhouse when I was broke at this game, and it was kind of good. Basically what it does is that it gives you a slight little power boost to your shot, so it's pretty good. It's not all that good, but it's still a pretty good trait nonetheless, so we'll put it in B tier. Next one we got is tank. Tank makes it so that you have a bigger hitbox in all areas. I mean, this is good as well, but if you really need this, then I don't really know. I don't really think a lot of people use tank, so sure, it's good. It's definitely going to be put over powerhouse just for the sole fact that it gives you a bigger hitbox area in all areas. We're going to keep it there. Next we have is long strides. Long strides is really good. This one's definitely going to go up in the A tier, probably in front of surf. Actually, now we're probably going to put it behind surf. Basically what long strides does is that it allows you to have a faster pacing than all the other people. Say you're a 5'3" player with long strides and the other person's 5'3", you're going to be able to outrun them because long strides is like a little extra speed boost. So it is pretty good, but it's not like a major speed boost. It's still pretty good, but compared to surf, it's not as influential as it is. Next one we have is fortune. Fortune makes it so that you earn 3 times the amount of money that you earn from autos, and this one is super good if you want to grind for money and stuff like that. But at the same time, this game brings out codes almost weekly, and so if you really need this, I don't really know what to say. It definitely goes behind powerhouse just for the sole fact that it gives you money, but it's not really that influential, especially with all the codes that have been coming out. So if you use it, whatever, but you know, we'll keep it there. Next one we got is diver. Diver is really good for a GK, and it's not really that influential, but it's still a major good buff. So dive is really used mostly for GK builds as well because it allows you to dive farther. So this one would probably be in like the high B tier, low A tier for when it comes to GKs, because remember, this is all around traits, you feel me? So the fact that it's going to be put in B tier means that's really good for GK. Next one we got is claw. Claw basically makes it so that if you're a GK, you have a 20% chance of catching the ball, but it stacks with snatch, which gives you a 70% chance of catching the ball, which basically makes it so that you're able to just grab the ball and give me another copy please. So yeah, this one's really good, especially for GK builds. This one would definitely be in the low A tier for the GKs, which also makes it so that it's really good. Next one we have is tireless. It gives a player more stamina, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really see anybody using this. Like, not really that good, especially now with the new stamina thing they're adding in game with 5'9". I mean, if you really need that much more stamina, then that's on you, because if you're able to manage your stamina well, you don't need this at all. So we're probably going to put this one probably in the front of the C tier, if I'm going to be honest with you, because realistically, if you know how to manage your stamina, you should not be needing this. Next one we have is Ripper. Ripper is where if you ankle break somebody, they stay on the ground for longer. This is good, but as I said, not really that influential. Especially if it's an 11v11, you're probably not going to be trying to ankle break every single person on that field, and you probably won't either way. So this one, while it does have some influential stuff to it, it's not really that good, especially when it comes to like pickups and stuff like that. So you're gonna put it right there behind Powerhouse. Probably. Nah, I have seen a lot more of it though, so we're probably gonna put it like in front of Tank, like Ripper right there. This one could be debatable though. I don't really know which way to go through here. Next one we have is Unbreakable. Unbreakable makes it so that you're not able to be ankle broken for 20 seconds. And as I said, this is another one that not a lot of people use, and I can see why. It's not really that good, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Sure, it gives you ankle breaking for like 20 seconds, but literally you have Metavision. And along with that, you also have like Voracious as well, which is going to cause you to be picked up quicker. So as I said, this one isn't really used that much, and I don't really know what to say about it. Next we got is Bunnies. Bunnies are going to go up in S tier. First S tier of the day. Bunnies with 6'3" is probably one of the best things to come into this game. Bunnies are super well, especially with bean tops or air dribbles. If you guys don't know what Bunny does, Bunnies just makes it so that you simply jump higher. So if you're 6'3" with Bunnies, you're basically able to be Michael Jordan and jump up super high. That with Nagi makes it that you're almost untouchable in the sky. So it's going to go up in S tier. Next one we got is Athlete. Basically what Athlete does is that it makes it so that you have higher shot power, faster speed, and you're able to jump higher. It used to be good back then, but then it got a major nerf, so now it's kind of gutted. So I don't really think people use it that much, so we're probably going to put it in the mid B tier right here, next to Diver. Realistically, it would have been up here usually, but it got nerfed so badly that it has to be put down there. Next one we got is No Look. Basically what No Look does, it says in its name, you can perform shots that you don't need to look at the ball for. And realistically, you can do this even without the talent. So this is a waste of a talent card. But still, it's kind of good nonetheless, but it's not all that, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So it's probably going to go into the D tier, if I'm going to be honest with you, because you can still do that even without the talent. Like, you don't need to have no look to be able to do no look shots. It's so easy to do no look shots. Just learn it. Basically what no look does is that it says in its name that it gives you a boost if you're doing a no look shot. Realistically, you don't really need this at all, but I mean, it's not that good at all. I'm being dead honest with you. You don't really need this at all. It's a waste of a talent, and you can do so much more better with it. Consistent makes it so that you have a 50% cooldown reduction. While this is kind of good, you don't really need that. I've done a lot of pickups, and my cooldowns go by pretty quickly because time flies by when you're having fun. So I wouldn't really need this. You could probably put this I'm gonna be honest, dude, a lot of these traits can be all interchangeable. It depends on you. I mean, I'd probably put this one at least over TIERLIST, probably high C tier, due to the fact that it does give you at least something influential that you could have in game. But yeah, we're gonna keep that there. Quick draw, it is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie with you, it has shown to be good, especially with direct shot. But so we're gonna keep it right here in the A tier behind Surf. All right, now we're moving on to the legendaries. We have Metavision. Metavision is going to be a pretty high A tier, probably S tier, probably low S tier. Basically what Metavision does is that it allows you to see the ball's path and where it's going and its hitbox. Basically what Metavision does is that it allows you to see the ball's hitbox and where it's going. You also can't get ankle broken while in Metavision, so you're basically able to pressure up the opponent the entire time. So yeah, we're going to put Metavision right there in S tier. Next one we got is Golden Zone. Golden Zone is waste of legendary, if I'm gonna be honest with you. It is pretty good, but as I said, it's not that good. We'll probably put it probably in B tier somewhere. Probably like here. I mean, sure, like it gives you a shot boost, but nobody really even gets there. So I'll probably put it there. No, probably not even there. I'll probably put it like in front of Ripper. Yeah, probably right there. It could go anywhere here, man. A lot of these traits are interchangeable. Next we have is Egoist. Egoist is pretty good, but you know, you don't really need it that much. We'll probably put it above. We'll probably put it above Athlete, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Right there. Egoist makes it so that you have a 4-time ego boost, which basically means that, say if you were to like steal the ball from somebody, if you get like 20% EO from it, it turns into 80%. So it is pretty useful, but at the same time, you know, you could do so much more better with the trait than that. Yeah, we're gonna keep it in B tier. Alright. Next one we got is Ambidextrous. Ambidextrous has been shown to be good with a lot of builds. What it does is that it allows you to shoot from both legs, as it says in its name, along with a shot boost as well. This has been good with King, Nagi, and tons of other weapons that you can use with it. It's a very versatile weapon, and it can be used for both defense and offense. Defense for clearing the ball, and offense for scoring in the basket. So we'll probably put this one over quick draw. Probably over quick draw right there. And we'll probably keep it right there. Alright, now we got the two uniques, Puppeteer and Predator Eye. Puppeteer is a very good support weapon. It definitely deserves a spot up in the S tier. Basically what Puppeteer does is that it allows everybody on your team in your vicinity to gain their flow. And this is super good as a support thing because, you know, with everybody's flow on, you know, the team's moving nice, team's moving fast, stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be put in the S tier right there. Now, the last one we have is Predator Eye. Predator Eye, let me tell you, man, this is probably one of the best updates I've ever liked and locked, man, with Predator Eye. Even though, you know, King's getting done dirty with it. I mean, this has been the meta with Kunigami recently, so it is really good. We're probably going to put it probably over Puppeteer. We're probably gonna leave it right here behind Metavision. Just leave it right here. And yeah, we'll keep it right there. If you guys don't know what Predator Eye does, Predator Eye, when enabled, it allows you to have a more straighter shot. This should originally only been used for King, but I guess Kaiser and Kunigami have Predator Eye as well. And as a matter of fact, you guys are gonna be mad when you guys see the new update that just came out this morning, man. And yeah, that's where it belongs. Yeah, guys, this is my tier list for the official locked traits, if you feel me. Dating all the way up to update 2. Man, if y'all boys like this video, be sure to hit that like button down below and a subscribe button. Y'all boys already know means a lot to me. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Pilk out.